Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Wars Meg, and today's video is going to be focusing on a question which a lot of fans have had since The Last Jedi, and even more fans have had since The Rise of Skywalker came out in December of 2019. And this concerns how Force ghosts are able to interact with the real world, where in Return of the Jedi and The Empire Strikes Back that wasn't the case. So today's question is, why didn't Obi Wan Kenobi help Luke Skywalker defeat Palpatine in the original trilogy, when seemingly from The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, Force ghosts can interact physically with the human world, with the real world, so to speak. In The Rise of Skywalker, we saw Luke Skywalker grab the lightsaber when Rey was going to throw it into the fire at Ahch-To, and we saw it beforehand in The Last Jedi when Yoda used the Force to destroy the Jedi Temple on Ahch-To. And a lot of fans see a plot hole here by saying, if that was the case, how come in Return of the Jedi, Obi Wan and Yoda felt that they were in desperation and that they couldn't help out? Well, there is a problem with this so-called plot hole. People seem to forget that Obi Wan and Yoda did actually interact with the human world as Force ghosts. In Return of the Jedi, if you look carefully, Ben Kenobi sits down on the log next to Luke. That's interacting with the real world. He pushes past some trees on the Dagobah, in the Dagobah forest. He pushes past some leaves. You actually see the ground interact in a way that a physical object was there. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think George Lucas thought that far ahead when it came to that sort of thing. I think that was just added in later for the sequels by, of course, Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams. At the time, of course, I really believe George Lucas had it in his mind that Force ghosts were powerless in that sense. But because we do see Ben Kenobi physically moving objects around him very subtly, I do believe this so-called plot hole is not really a plot hole at all, and it is in fact just a little subtlety which people seem to be focusing on. However, there is another contentious issue here, which is Ahch-To and is the Dagobah system somehow more Force sensitive? I've seen a lot of this being circled around Reddit, on the Star Wars speculation subreddit, and some people have been saying that if you notice that whenever the Force ghosts actually interact with the real world, it seems to be on the Dagobah system or on Ahch-To. Again, that's just a possibility. I don't think it holds up much credibility. But there you go, guys. That's the reason. It's not a plot hole. It just so happens that they thought clearly that Luke was much more capable, that was his journey. When we hear Luke say in The Rise of Skywalker to Rey, "This is your fight," I genuinely believe Force ghosts do not feel the need to interact in that way. It's upon the living Jedi to take it upon themselves to bring balance to the Force and to destroy the Sith. So that's the video, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications bell to be alerted every time I upload a new video. I'm Star Wars Meg, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.